The following podcast contains spoilers and coarse language. My name is Carl,
My name is Ari.
and this is Great Expectations. Hey guys, and welcome to Great Expectations, the movie review podcast, where we talk about what we expected and what we got, and we do not stay on topic. Today we're talking about the 2017 Mummy reboot starring Tom Cruise and Russell Crowe.
It was reboot, remake.
Reboot, remake,
It's pretty much just a
reimagining.
remake, isn't it?
Yeah. It was surprisingly similar to the
The
1999.
plot was almost the same,
Yeah.
except they just were like, fuck it, we're not doing it in Egypt. We're
Yeah.
going to England to do it.
Yeah. it's
And
insane.
they were trying to set up the bullshit universe.
Yeah, anyway, but let's go straight into our
Wait,
expectations.
should we announce the three Tomigos?
Oh, no, it's not. Well,
The three Tomigos!
it's not going to be called that.
Yeah, it is. I vote three Tomigos.
It's not going to be called that.
That's the best name, but...
Ari and I sat down to record this podcast last night, but because there was an additional person here, it went off the rails, and we ended up creating a brand new podcast
Yeah.
that we will advertise
Stay
on
tuned
here.
for three Tomigos.
It's not going to be called that.
It is.
Title in progress.
Three Tomigos.
Title in progress. But yeah, stay tuned for that. But Ari, what were your expectations for? Let's do before the initial reviews came out.
Before even, as soon as I heard it was going to happen, I was like, yeah, it's going to be shit. Straight up, remake of a movie, it's going to be shit, I assume, immediately.
Yeah.
Immediately I just go, it's going to be bad.
Yeah. But I mean, like
And I heard Tom Cruise. I have no faith in Tom Cruise, but he's Mission Impossible. I'm not a big fan of Tom Cruise.
Oh, okay. I think Tom Cruise is
He's
usually pretty consistent with his movies.
He's
Like,
to me.
I mean, like Edge of Tomorrow and the Mission Impossible films, and like
Yeah, but he's very generic. I feel like he'd be replaced by anyone.
yeah,
Like, you would know the difference.
No, I think he sells it. I think he sells it better than like if you were to replace like Tom Hiddleston in those roles or someone like that. I think Tom Cruise has like a certain charisma and excitement to him that like
I
think,
he
like-
likes to run, doesn't he?
he does. He does a fucking good run though.
Yeah.
Nobody runs as good as Tom Cruise. When I feel like there are different levels of excitement for me for this movie. I think when I originally heard about it, I was excited because I thought that because like the original Mummy movie from like the old Mummy movie that is black and white
Yeah.
is like it's a horror film.
Have you seen that one?
No, I've
Yeah,
never seen it.
it was time to watch Black and White.
Yeah, but I was like, okay, cool. We're gonna get like an actual horror one, and then like
I mean, the Brendan Fraser one scared me a little bit when I was a kid.
yeah, but I mean that was more like action adventure anyway.
Yeah.
And then so I was like, okay, cool. You got Tom Cruise, and there was like the director's done stuff before.
What has he done?
He's the writer for like the first Star Trek movie, and he's done some other things that are like in Hollywood. This is his like second directing thing that he's gotten. Probably won't get to direct anything else after, unless this movie makes money, which it kind of is.
Yeah,
at
it
the
is in
moment.
China, man.
Yeah, fucking huge in China. But I was like, cool. We'll get a horror Tom Cruise
But
Mummy, and then
did they announce the Mummy first, or did they announce the Dark Universe first?
the Mummy first,
Okay.
and then
They're like, money, money, money. We want fucking
yeah,
money.
and then like slowly it was like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde's going to be in this, and I'm like, oh, okay. And then the trailer came out, and I was like, it's not going to be a horror film. It's
Yeah.
going to be another action.
Right.
I was like, why? Why is the Mummy now an action thing? I don't get it. Like,
Because mummies aren't really scary.
but I mean, it depends what you like.
I
you
mean,
do
with the old
with it.
mummy, wasn't it just like sort of like a zombie? It was like slow and walked around. And
Yeah, I guess so.
it was just like a zombie that was based off magic because it was a curse of the tomb.
No, just be fucking creative.
And I think
do
that
something
was,
different.
That was also when there was all that dumb shit about Tutankhamun's tomb. How people thought there was an actual curse because people kept dying. Even though it's obviously just coincidence, people were fucking stupid. They find patterns and everything. But anyway,
but
that was like the hype. That's why they did the mummy. It was
Yeah.
like, ooh, Tutankhamun's curse.
yeah. But yeah, then I was like, so my excitement began to like dwindle, but like the action was looking okay from the trailers, and I was like, maybe it'll be like fun at the least. And then like those reviews came out,
Yeah.
and of course, like when we went in, both of us were like low expectations.
I had very low expectations.
Yeah, so I ended up with low expectations.
Yeah.
Are they drilling next door? What are they doing?
Yeah, it's just a tap. Eh?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it's just when they turn the tap on, because like it's on the same bit.
Yeah.
Pretty weird. Yeah, see,
There we go. Oh, okay.
it's just the pump.
Don't they realize we're trying to record a
Yeah, how
podcast?
fucking dare they?
Fucking
how dare they live
how-
their life?
Awful.
I know.
Awful. You
Scumbags.
wait an hour until we
Yeah,
finish.
shut the fuck
Oh,
up.
God. Don't you make us come in there. Can they hear us over here?
I don't know, maybe, probably.
They're probably
you
like,
you
I
sort
can
of
hear them.
what they say. Like, I don't know if they can make out our words, but you
Yeah.
can hear them talk. They might just be because they're speaking Hindi because they're Indian.
Oh, okay.
And that might just be why I can't make out the words, because I know what they're speaking, but
Yeah.
they probably speak English. So they
Oh,
might be
okay.
able-
Well, you see, I speak fluent Hindi, so maybe if they talk, I'll be able to translate that for
Yeah.
you.
In case you didn't know, Carl is Indian.
Yeah, completely Indian.
His name is Carl. What's the Indian last name?
Carl
Singh?
Korma?
Singh? I call him with a fucking curry. I think Singh is the last.
Sin?
Singh. Like,
I'm trying to
actually,
think
I
of-
know some. You fucking meet Indian people at uni. Fucking
Yeah.
like
Well, I work with
Kwao.
Indian people, but I
Yeah.
can't think of their last names.
I know one chick. Her last name's Kwao or Kao. I don't know. It's Kaur. So Carl Kaur.
In conclusion,
Yeah.
I'm Indian.
Carl's Indian.
Yeah,
But
pretty
you
much.
can't remember his last name.
Yeah. One day.
Yeah.
One day I'll remember my Indian roots. Basically, my life is like the movie Lion.
I've seen that.
One day.
Iron Lion Zion.
I'm... What?
Iron Lion Zion.
Oh, okay.
It's a song.
Yeah.
Bob Marley. Motherfucker.
Nobody cares about fucking Bob
Oh,
Marley
Bob
anymore.
Marley.
He's gone, mate.
So most of the musicians who've ever lived.
Yeah. That's why nobody cares about him.
Oh, what about David Bowie? People care when David Bowie died.
Never heard a David Bowie song in my life. Let me list off all of the people that have died that aren't relevant anymore. So Michael Jackson,
Yeah.
Queen, David Bowie, Bob Marley. I mean, like, really.
You mean Freddie Mercury?
Sorry. Oh, yeah, but I mean, like,
His
when
name isn't
Freddie Mercury
Queen.
died, Queen died. So
His name isn't Queen. It's
yeah.
Freddie Mercury.
But ironically, he was a queen.
Can you name any other members of the band? Queen?
No.
Yeah.
No.
How sad is that?
Yeah.
There's definitely other members,
Yeah.
but no one really knows the names unless they're big fans.
Yeah. And we can do most of the Beatles, can't we? I think so. John Lennon,
Ringo
Ringo
something,
Starr.
Paul McCartney, and then
Yeah.
there's
And then
another
there's the
one.
last one, and I've been through this before. Nobody can remember the last one, right?
Yeah, John, Paul, Ringo, Sam. Sounds English.
Dan Anthony.
Oh, it's John, Paul, Ringo. I feel like it's Ringo Starr, but his name's Ringo
Yeah,
Starr.
yeah.
John, Paul, Ringo, and Jesse,
No, it's not Jesse. Look it up.
Fred Beatle.
Freddie Mercury.
Ooh, that'd be
That would have been an unstoppable band.
yeah.
If only they'd replaced the one guy
The
that
Queen Beatles.
the Queen Bee. That's what they would have been called.
George Harrison.
Yeah, nobody
He does
remembers
sound
that.
familiar, but
Yeah, but that's not
Like-
one that springs to mind though.
it also says the other members.
Poor George.
Rogue Best and Stuart Sutcliffe, but they must have just been shitty members because no one remembers them.
Yeah.
Look, Rogue Best. That's not even a name. Rogue.
Did they just do like
Like one time they just performed with them
Yeah.
one time.
Rick Best is best known as primarily known as the original member and first drummer of the
Really?
Beatles from 1960 to 1962, and then the other one, Stuart Sutcliffe,
You know you fuck up if you quit the Beatles, don't you?
left the band to pursue his career as a painter,
Oh.
having previously attended the Liverpool College
Yeah,
of
imagine
Art.
that. You quit
Died at 1962, so like
before the Beatles were big.
yeah.
Yeah.
So he was only 22 years old.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, and he was the bass guitarist for them.
Who was the bass? Was that George Harrison?
No, was George Harrison drummer?
I thought Ringo was a drummer. Maybe he was a keyboardist.
Yeah.
No, John Lennon was a keyboardist.
Yeah, John Lennon was on the keyboard.
Or maybe Paul McCartney was.
Did he just sing? Or did he also play an instrument?
I don't know. I don't know the Beatles that well.
Yeah, neither.
Never had Beatlemania.
Yeah, you never got the Beetle bug?
Nah, I didn't get the Beatle bug.
Never got the Beetle bug.
Anyway, back to the Mummy.
Off track, real
Yeah.
quick.
I don't know how we got there. Were we
The,
talking about England and they became Beatles or something else?
no, we were trying to... I don't know, because we talked about just the next door neighbours a bunch
Oh,
for a
right,
little while.
'cause Freddie Mercury, then the Beatles.
Yeah, that's right, because we went from... You talked... No, because I said Lion, and then you did Bob
Iron
Marley.
Lion to
And
Bob
then
Marley,
I said that
to Queen,
people that died don't matter
to
anymore.
Freddie Mercury,
Yeah,
to Beatles.
There we go. We were retraced
It's weird when you
ourselves.
track back a conversation.
Yeah,
isn't it?
it's... Yeah.
Yeah.
Such
Did
as
you know
life.
Freddie Mercury was born in Zanzibar,
No, I didn't.
off the coast of Tanzania?
Fucking love Queen. I reckon Queen's probably my
Oh,
favourite.
you really had to think. Zanzibar is really, really homophobic, and they don't let gay people have sex. So, shitloads of gay people visit Zanzibar to see the birthplace of Freddie Mercury, and it's just really fucking strange. Like, I don't know if like shit happens, but like most of the tourism for Zanzibar comes from people trying to visit where Freddie Mercury was born.
Really?
Yeah, it's a strange paradox.
Because it's like, would you want to visit the place where somebody famous was born?
People do it all the fucking time.
I know people do it, all, but would you personally?
I personally,
yeah,
I don't give a shit
wouldn't
about
do it
anyone
either.
famous, but shitload of people care.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I don't give a fuck with anyone really. Like, birthplace of Anne Frank, I don't give a shit.
Well, like 25 years from now, no, not even 20, like 40 years from now, people be wanting to
Birthplace
visit the
of Ed
birthplace of
Sheeran.
like Justin Bieber
Ugh.
or like
I don't know, maybe. I don't know if...
maybe people already visit the birthplace of Justin Bieber and Ed Sheeran.
Some obsessive people probably do.
Alright, people get obsessed about things.
Yeah.
Well, people want to visit the birthplace of Carl and Ari from
Oh.
Great Expectations, the podcast.
I hope so.
I sure hope so. They will find me at the following address.
I can tell you right now where I was born. I was born in fucking Mullumbimby Hospital. Go there. So was...
They'll track you
so
down.
was Izzy
They'll
Azalea.
track you down.
Fucking little fact there. Izzy Azalea was born there too.
Huh.
I don't know if she was born there, but that's where she grew up.
Do you mean
I assume
Iggy?
she was born there. Iggy, yeah.
Okay.
Did I say Izzy?
Yeah.
Izzy sounds better anyway. Izzy Azalea.
Is it Izzy or is it Iggy?
I don't know. I don't really listen to her.
I don't know. We're talking a lot about music today, aren't we?
Yeah. We should.
Should we rewind to the Mummy?
Yeah, let's talk to them about that.
Yeah. All right.
Anyway,
Lower expectations.
Yeah.
Let's move into how weird the beginning of this film is. Because this is, I'm gonna recount this to you.
What happened first? Was it the flashback to Egypt?
No,
or
no.
was it
So the
something-
first thing was
Oh right, it was
they-
fucking the
the,
Knights.
yeah, the Knights
That
got
was so
uncovered. The
dumb.
Knights got uncovered, and then
Oh.
Russell Crowe turns up, right?
Yeah.
Who then narrates a flashback,
Yeah.
which then goes back to Russell Crowe in present day, which then cuts to Tom Cruise over in the Sahara Desert. And this is like in not in the Sahara Desert, in Iraq, right? Was it in
Yeah, it
Iraq?
was in Iraq. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mesopotamia.
I just want to say, don't
But-
begin your film with
Yeah.
so much fucking exposition.
Number one.
And
number
text on the
one,
screen.
The whole Crusade Knights thing was just fucking ridiculous. I'm pretty sure the Crusaders didn't go to Egypt. I'm pretty.
Yeah, okay, wait, hang on. Recount this. Set this up for people that haven't listened to it.
So first scene is they uncover this tomb under London, full of Crusaders who had visited Egypt, and then they go, "Yeah, we've fucking found this tunnel because they're doing making train subway or some shit." And then fucking after that, they flash back to Egypt, didn't they?
Yeah.
And they show the princess bitch doing the same things in the first Mummy. She makes a deal with the devil pretty much, and then tries to kill the dude, and then.
She like murders her father and the father's
Yeah,
lover,
she's-
and then the baby.
And then the people, whoever the fuck they were, like drug her and mummify her.
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
I just don't get why we can't learn all of this with Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
Like, there's no reason for us to know it straight up and then have to relearn it again through Tom Cruise, who's finding out about it for the first time. We might as well just learn it with him. It's just, like, unnecessary. Like, you could save millions of dollars by cutting the first, like, 10 minutes of this film, right?
So much could be. Well, they had to set up a reason why they had to go back to England, number one. But it was dumb. They did it, but
No,
they
but you
did-
could just also learn that with because they still had to re-explain it to Tom Cruise because he didn't
Yeah.
know off like the top of his head. It wasn't like it then panned out and Tom Cruise had been watching the first 10 minutes of the movie with us and was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
oh, okay.
Yeah, I agree. It's fucking dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't like it. Was the same as in Wonder Woman. I don't know if we'll do a Wonder Woman one, but I mean,
Sure.
I'm just like, I don't think we need exposition straight up in a film. Like, not
Yeah.
many need that. I think, like, Lord of the Rings does because it's so dense and that's
Lord
such
of
a
the Rings is
big
a whole
book and it's
universe,
such a big mythology to it. But I mean, when it's just The Mummy and like we're watching the first film of
It's
The
literally-
Mummy.
It's literally just she killed her dad and she was mummified.
Yeah.
You could have said, yeah, she's an ancient evil who was mummified for being evil.
Yeah, it's just they set up the whole film with like the dagger and the crystal and the gods and stuff, and then Tom Cruise has to relearn it, and you're sitting there being like, we know this, so why do we have to sit through us being told about the fucking dagger again for the second time?
So,
What is with you, Hollywood? Why are you doing this?
well, money.
No, but I mean, why are you making films
They're
like
not good at writing, Carl. They're bad. They just want their money.
Anyway, we can fucking move on to the Iraq scene.
Yeah, so they go to Iraq. No, so the reason why they were in Iraq was fucking barely. They go, yeah, we buried her far away from Egypt, so they just took her to Iraq and buried her there for some reason.
Oh yeah, they were
Why,
like,
but
yeah. So the idea was that she had been removed from the history books.
yeah,
Like erased as like so she wasn't allowed to be buried with the like the rest of like her father and
I don't
stuff
know
like
why
that.
they bothered making that massive fucking tomb for her as well. Why just bury her really deep and cover her with dirt? Why'd they leave that massive fucking cave so people can go down there and take her out?
Yeah.
Just
Why?
cover her with rocks and shit.
Yeah.
She'd never leave.
They were like, she did something terrible. We'll still give her a
Yeah.
beautiful, beautiful burial.
Put all these statues staring at her.
Yeah.
And fucking fill it with mercury.
And make it insanely easy to raise her from the dead.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise cuts a rope
They go,
and she's
we never
back
want
up."
her to. He shot her. He just goes bang and
Yeah.
conveniently left the fucking pulley system and a
Yeah.
weight. They had a weight we should lower down to fucking lift the fucking sarcophagus out. It's just so dumb.
It would have been like, even if they just explained it like somebody had already tried to raise her and then died halfway through rigging everything up,
Yeah.
so that they were like, oh, the rig's ready to go. He just died just before he could do it.
Yeah, but then they would have been like, but then this. It was also meant to be a secret place that no one knew about. So then.
Yeah,
why
that's right,
did
because
she
there was a
know
whole
about it?
town on
Yeah.
top of it.
Yeah, and the place was Haram, which is the opposite of Halal.
Oh, not only that, how fucking far down was the like? It was a huge, huge hole.
And they
were
left-
going into like a
They left
sanctum.
a big face right there, so they knew it was the right hole. They carved a massive face.
This is something where like days and days would have been spent trying to like bury her.
Yeah. Oh, more than days. Fucking 100 years I
Yeah.
reckon it'd take to build that massive fucking
And
thing.
people would have died in the process.
You have to get so many slaves.
Yeah.
Think about how the
Yeah,
pyramids.
they were like,
so
we will
many
remove her from
lives, yeah.
history. Now give her the most fantastical burial.
Yeah.
Egyptians, so over the top.
No, they gotta just fuck up everything, don't they? They gotta
Yeah.
just build something that lasts for all time.
Yeah.
Just to bury it some cunt.
We can talk about one of the elements that I liked of the film was to do with Jake Johnson's character.
Yeah, I reckon it was pretty good.
Yeah, people have been complaining about him. I think he's good. I've always liked Jake Johnson
One
as
of
an
the better
actor.
parts of the movie. For
Yeah,
sure.
I liked what they did with him
What-
getting bitten and then he slices the guy's throat and
Yeah.
tries to stab
but
them.
It was just
That was the-
surprising how quick he died, but
Yeah, it was.
But he
I was
didn't
surprised
really die.
the lack of the fact that they didn't try for tension in the scene. Right? You could have tried for tension between Tom Cruise having to shoot his friend
he
and
just
like
sort of just like did
he,
it. and it
he
was
does
like,
it. It's
oh.
played for comedic relief.
Yeah.
It's really weird.
It
Like,
was like his best friend.
what's his he shoots him 3 times, and then they come back and
Didn't
Tom
even
Cruise.
feel bad about it.
Yeah, because then it's
It's
just
like,
like,
oh shit. Okay.
yeah, but it's okay because
But then Tom Cruise did just die like 5 minutes after that.
yeah, like I know they're put into peril again, but
Yeah.
you could have had like a more tense.
Didn't seem sad at all.
Yeah.
One thing I didn't like was I only know Jay what's his face from New Girl.
Yeah.
And in that show he's called Nick. And then Tom Cruise is called Nick in
Oh,
this,
okay.
in this
Yeah.
movie. And it was confusing. I was like, but that's Nick.
I think Jake Johnson's fucking fantastic. I love him in New Girl. I think he's hilarious in New
He's the
Girl.
best part of New Girl.
Yeah,
I watched it.
He's good in a lot of like he does a lot of mumblecore films, which are like those movies where it's mostly dialogue based and character
Yeah.
based. So things like Safety Not Guaranteed.
Yeah, I saw that. That was fucked.
And like Drinking Buddies, and he's got a new one called Win It All, which is really good, where he has to hold on to like 50 grand for like a gangster, but he's got a gambling problem, and he decides to like gamble, he loses it all, and he has to like win it all back, that's a fun film. But I think Jake Johnson's a good actor.
Yeah, I guess so good.
Yeah. But what do you think of the zero gravity scene?
Yeah, it was alright. Except, I mean, did they show the same thing happen twice? Like, did they just do the same thing back to back? They went around, like, remember the plane was flipping?
Yeah.
And they go, whoa! And they did it again, whoa! I feel like they could have just shown the exact same thing happening twice. Did they do that? Because they might have. It was exactly the same.
Oh, like you reckon they just rotated?
Yeah,
like they played the actual same scene. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure they were doing different things.
Either
in
they
the whole
did,
scene.
or it was exactly the same. Because that's what it felt like.
Oh, okay. I really, because I know that they did it all practically.
Yeah, and it took like 34 times.
Yeah. But I thought it looked really good. Like it was one of those things where you could tell that they'd done it practically from the way of the movie. You even think about the planning that would have had to have gone. Like, you fuck up every single take, right? Where
it would be so expensive to fuck up.
It would have. I feel like it's definitely something that Tom Cruise wanted to do in a Mission Impossible film, and then they were like, just put it in the Mummy.
So I can be Andy Gravity.
Yeah.
And but like, why was there only one parachute? And why didn't there's a whole rack of parachutes? I thought.
Yeah. Did they all get blown out or sucked out or something like that?
So. I remember him grabbing one.
Yeah, and he puts it on her.
Not getting the other one. I was like, why don't you just grab two at one time and then give one to her and go, you'll be right, figure it out. You pull the thing and that's it. How hard is it to figure out a parachute? Put it on your back, pull the thing.
Yeah.
Everyone knows that.
There's like...
She's like, I don't know how to use it. Pull the thing. It's like...
There are like very few... comedic parts in the film that I actually kind of laughed at.
Yeah, because the dude wasn't in it that much.
Yeah, I know Nick wasn't in it that much. Yeah. Jake Johnson wasn't in that much. But I did like the line where she was like, "You saved me," and he was like, "I thought there was another parachute." I thought that was pretty funny.
There definitely was another parachute.
Yeah,
the whole plane. You didn't carry one parachute. It was a military plane.
Yeah. Should we talk about their relationship?
Oh, that relationship was fucked. They met.
It makes little to no sense. I was very confused about their relationship.
They meet once before you see them. 3 days ago. And they banged. And they talk about banging for too long. Unnecessary. I didn't give a shit.
They're
like,
you only lost 15 seconds.
I lasted all night. Like, fuck off. Who cares? And then, they fall in love at some point.
Yeah. So I don't get it. And I told you after the film where I was like, why wasn't she just a part of the team?
Yeah.
Might as well have just been Jake Johnson, Tom Cruise, and her are like a unit.
And then that would have made sense why her betrayal.
Yeah, because there's like a betrayal. I'm doing air quotes, betrayal.
Because they'd known each other less than a week. And then you find out that she was a part of the secret organization. It's like, how could you not tell me? We've been together about 24 hours in the fucking length of time we've known each other. I didn't have time to tell you.
Yeah. Little to no sense. And it's also I thought it was just really funny because we watched like Wonder Woman last week where it was all the women were empowered and it was good.
Yeah,
and she is the horrible damsel in distress. Yeah. Like, who's there for sex appeal and she only talks about sex with Tom Cruise. Like, that's her opening. Her opening line is like, you fucked me and stole a map. Like, and then even then, what do you think of the female mummy?
She was shit. She barely looked like a mummy most of the time.
Yeah,
she was like a weird golem thing, and she sucked like life out of a few dudes.
Yeah.
Why couldn't she just get all the life out of one dude? How's one life not equal hers? Why should she have sucked like 5 people to get her whole body back? I wouldn't. The whole life in one human be enough for one other human? Doesn't that equal each other?
I reckon.
Or she did 2 and she still wasn't even complete. She's still fucked up, cunt.
They could have gone way more fucked up in the way where she just takes parts of other people's body or something. She gets
like. She got like a man arm.
It's
really weird.
I just don't get why the creative team that's designing. That's just like the design is not that cool.
She just had like weird double eyes that you could barely even see half the time.
Yeah.
And then she wore like a little bit of rags to sort of be a mummy.
Yeah. All the time I was like, the design fucking sucks. Like the design of Mr. Hyde is just a CGI frowny face.
I liked Russell Crowe's accent, but
same.
It's a good accent.
Liked Russell Crowe in this film.
Yeah.
I would
I'd watch a Hyde movie if they did Hyde better.
Yeah, right. I think like if you do a Hyde like
Flashback.
Jekyll.
Yeah, like, if you do it before he starts the thing when he's a bit young, but that wouldn't work because Russell Crowe's old.
I'm just saying if you lower the scale, like Jekyll's a good show, that BBC one.
Yeah, Jekyll.
Yeah, lower the scale.
Sure, they call it Jeagle. They call him Jeagle.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, because they were British.
No, they're Scottish, aren't they?
Oh, Scottish? I thought it was British. I thought they were British.
The main dude was Scottish.
Oh,
Least,
okay.
'cause he was. I'm sure he was Scottish.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Anyway, and I like Russell Crowe's like always pretty good. He was really good in The Nice Guys last year as well.
He's good when he's not singing. Once he's
I
singing.
think he's at his height when he's singing, to be honest.
Yeah, he was great in Les Miserables, wasn't he?
He is the saving factor of that. Why did Anne Hathaway get an Oscar? Where's Russell Crowe's?
Petition to give Russell Crowe an
Yeah.
Oscar. Change.org.
How good would it be if Mr. Hyde was just Russell Crowe from Les Mis and he starts singing to
It's
Tom
Javert.
Cruise?
It's like, I am Javert.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, one bit I did like, this is a whole other bit, when they're driving through the forest and the car crashes and it bounces over Tom Cruise.
That was a
good
cool
bit.
shot.
Yeah.
There was another cool shot where he jumps into the bus
Yeah,
at the
bus,
end, and there's like some cool shots in this.
Yeah.
I also think the ending shot with them riding on the horses in the dust storm, like floating up behind them in that wide shot, is a cool
but
shot.
I feel like it might have been, but I was a bit upset by the whole movie at that point, so I couldn't enjoy it. I was just like, why are they in Egypt right now? It makes no sense. Why is Nick back to life? Why is he an actual god now? Spoiler alert, he becomes a god.
Yeah, it is. But I would like to.
There's a lot to complain about this movie, isn't it? We've got to itemize everything because
Yeah, I just want to. It's overly convoluted to the point where I'm just going to run through like the Mummy's plot.
Yeah.
Right? All right. So here we go. Mummy's plot. Mummy wakes up, realizes that
No, she gets woken up at the exact same time.
Oh,
and they
yeah.
find the fucking
Fucking-
Crusaders
yeah.
where the gem is.
they find the Crusaders, and then she decides to crash the plane over the exact point in which half of a dagger that would resurrect her.
Why were they going to England anyway? Why was the military plane going to England?
Because she
teleported them there. Is that what happened?
no, because I think the chick assumed the rights of the mummy, right? And she was taking it back to what's his name, Russell Crowe.
Yeah, but why would the U.S. military
Oh yeah, I don't
do
know.
that?
I don't
Wouldn't
know.
they fly her to their base in Iraq and then she gets like a commercial plane? Because that's fucking millions of dollars of U.S. tax. Flying those fucking airplanes, they are ridiculously expensive.
Yeah.
Just fucking, that's
Also,
U.S. money.
How weird is just like the cutscenes of Tom Cruise and like the hot mummy by herself in the desert, and it's like a
Yeah.
Victoria's Secret ad, and it's
Yeah.
like rotating around her ass, and like
Why does
everyone's
she have,
crystal
like,
clear.
Blue
and
fingertips.
Yeah.
As well, and blue toenails.
Everything about. I do like in the forest scene when they talk about how she's in his head and he just drives them
Yeah.
straight back. There's bits. There are like good elements where you like run with that or do something clever with that, but then they don't.
Just
They just
ignore it,
don't
yeah.
fucking do anything.
Yeah.
Okay, you say something stupid about this movie.
Right, when she goes, I call upon the sands of Egypt, and all of the glass shatters, and she turns into sand, and the sand doesn't hurt anyone.
Yeah.
If she just left as glass, it would have torn people to shreds, I guess.
Yeah.
There was fucking glass breaking all over the place, remember? And it was just blowing around
Yeah, it
like a
was.
fucking
And
sandstorm.
nobody was covering their eyes. And I was like, you'll get glass in them. Can
Even
somebody
if it's sand,
yeah,
even if
just,
it's sand that fucks you up.
somebody cover your fucking
Which
eyes.
is literally glass. I mean, I don't think there's that much sand in glass anyway. I know it's made with sand, but I think it's mostly sand.
Yeah. I don't know.
And it wouldn't be from Egypt anyway. She said the sands of Egypt. They wouldn't get all their fucking sand from Egypt.
Who thinks that people just fucking love sand faces? Because they use sand faces all the time in the original Mummy movies.
Did you in this one?
Wasn't
in
it
the
her?
storm,
Yeah,
yeah,
in the
yeah.
storm it created like a face and
It's because she's mad.
And when there were
So
crows, they
so
created
you
the
know
face.
the storm was made by her and not just a coincidence. Why does she control crows? What
Yeah.
do crows have to do with mummies? Do they even have crows in Egypt?
yeah. What about the version of scarabs in the original film?
Yeah,
they
they were
have
fucking
scarabs,
camel spiders. It's because they were in Iraq. There's
Yeah.
camel spiders in Iraq.
but she can control the camel spiders. And if you
Yes.
if you get bitten by a camel spider, you become the She can-
one of your eyes dies.
She
and-
controls all spiders because
Yeah,
she
there was
then
an actual
controls.
spider crawling that dude's ear.
Yeah, crawls
Why
up his
spiders?
whole body onto his cheek and into his ear,
Yeah.
swats it after it's in his ear.
And-
Where are your fucking reflexes, mate?
Where scarabs and spiders are so different. They're like as different as a snake and a fucking turtle.
Yeah,
Pretty fucking different.
Yeah.
They're both reptiles, but they're fucking different, aren't they?
yeah.
And then a spider and a fucking what was it? Scarab.
Hmm.
A scarab is a beetle.
Yeah, but it ate flesh.
Scarabs don't eat flesh, I'm pretty sure.
No, but in that movie, they ate people, right?
But a scarab is like sacred to Egyptians.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure scarabs are meant to be like dung beetles, pretty much.
Oh, okay.
Just beetles.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they were just
didn't eat
colourful,
flesh.
gold-looking beetles in the original film, anyway.
In the original film, it made no sense.
Sorry.
In this film,
No,
it
I
made
mean-
more sense in the original film because scarabs were actually a part of Egyptian like mythology and
Yeah.
shit. Because like the dung beetle was meant to like symbolize the sun because it was like pushing the sun on or some shit.
Ah,
It
okay.
was the big pile of shit. The
Yeah.
sun's a pile of shit in Egyptian. That's pretty sure.
Yeah.
Anyway. Spiders.
Yeah. I'd like to talk about how none of the horror in the film worked.
Oh, it was...
Like, it was generic.
about
I'm assuming
when-
this is, but it's kind of like what I feel the original Mummy films are now, where it's that generic PG-13 horror, where it's kind of like it's in the because I watched the original 3 recently with Phil.
What
'cause-
about when he picks up the cat and the cat goes...
Oh yeah,
And the
he's
cat
like,
goes,
"Rah!"
That was a good bit.
Yeah.
Well,
No, guys, that wasn't in this film.
yeah,
So
it
that was
the
that-
good one.
in the.
Brendan Fraser.
in the Brendan
Bring back
Fraser one.
Brendan Fraser.
Do you see the memes where it's just like when the new Mummy remake sucks and it's like Brendan Fraser smiling?
But he also looks so sad.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
smiling.
he's so sad at the moment. Poor Brendan.
Uh,
We can talk about the very, very bizarre ending and choice of
Yeah.
Tom Cruise to stab himself.
yeah, so the whole movie, she goes, I'm gonna stab you and make you the devil.
Mm.
And everyone's like, don't let her stab you. Or one dude was like, yeah, let us stab you, and then we'll kill you so we can kill the devil. And then he just goes, and then she dies. And then the mummy chick's like, well, let me stab you. And he goes, no. And he stabs himself.
Yeah,
And he goes, yeah, no. And it becomes the devil,
yeah,
pretty much. And he gives him control over life and death for some reason. Even though whole movie they go, Set is the god of death. They don't say shit about him being the god of life.
Mhm.
That's different than life, isn't it? It's the complete
Yeah.
opposite. Why can't you bring people back to life? That's
Yeah.
stupid.
And then, if you remember the ending of The Dark Knight, it plays just like the exact same kind of like music, like
Except,
lifting up,
yeah,
and it's
no
like,
one horses.
yeah, and it's
No
like,
music, no reason.
Tom Cruise will be there when he needs you.
Why remember Tom Cruise died in
Yeah.
the airplane?
Yeah,
Why could she bring him back to life? Why does she have the power to bring people back to life? She can't make him
Yeah.
fucking come to him, but she can bring him back to life.
yeah. Why did she
Why does she want to bring Set to life if she has the power to bring people back to
Here's
life?
the
and live
other
forever?
thing. The plane crashed.
Yeah.
But they didn't pick up the mummy when they went to go pick up all of the
I
people.
think because the plane like broke apart.
But Tom
Yeah,
Cruise
it's in a
crashed with the
different
plane.
Yeah, but I think the sarcophagus might have got blown out and landed with different bits of debris. Because remember, the 2 police officers found it in a different area.
Oh, okay. Yeah, see, I was like,
Yeah,
wasn't this already investigated with the...
yeah. I don't know.
So does that mean the bodies were just fucking falling all over
Probably, the
England?
plane was like falling apart.
Yeah, that's cool. They should have shown that.
And then, how did she get it to land right at the fucking church? I mean, I get she could crash it in England,
Yeah.
but it landed at the exact church where the blade was hidden.
Don't you think they could have they could have done somebody goes to pick up the sarcophagus, and because she can get into people's heads, just drives straight to the fucking church?
Can she get inside everyone's head,
Or is it just Tom Cruise's
That's
head?
the only one it seems?
Yeah,
to be?
otherwise she would have gone in
Yeah.
everybody's head.
And why did... Remember when he is in the bar and he goes outside and all the rats fucking, like, eat
Yeah,
him?
but it's just a dream
Yeah.
sequence?
What was the point of that? Like, what was she planning on doing that? That was just in his head. So
Yeah.
why would he go, I'm going to make him think that rats are eating him?
Yeah.
What was the point? To scare him? But she wants to fuck him. Or kill him or something,
I think she wants to fuck and kill him.
and also make him a god.
Yeah. I'm confused about what the repercussions are of Tom Cruise. Like, he
Yeah.
kind of gets everything he wants. There's a part where Russell Crowe is, like, explaining shit to Tom Cruise, and it just sounds great for Tom Cruise, where it's
Yeah.
like, hey, you're going to be a god. It's like,
But then we're gonna kill you.
yeah,
And then there will be no more devil.
yeah,
There'll be no more evil or something. Ugh.
yeah. What do you think of the prospects of the future of this universe? I was surprised. Everybody was in the reviews was saying how the film doesn't focus on the mummy at all and just sets up the universe. But I thought there was very little universe set up. Like, there's only like a 20-minute sequence with Russell Crowe.
But I mean, I guess that also the whole bit about Tom Cruise becoming an actual god is setting up the universe too. I think that's
Yeah.
going to play into it massively.
Yeah,
Isn't Tom Cruise meant to be in all of them?
is he? I thought Russell Crowe was going to be the one that's in all
I
of
thought
them.
Tom Cruise was going to be in like 5 movies.
Oh, I thought it was like Russell Crowe was going to be the Samuel L. Jackson. Like, I just assumed Tom Cruise isn't returning until just like the team up.
I don't know actually.
What do they team up for? Who's going to
Yeah,
be bigger?
They're evil, aren't they?
Yeah, they're all evil. So
Is Frankenstein going to be good? Or Frankenstein's monster? 'Cause
yeah,
I thought-
I don't know.
and the Invisible Man's evil.
Yeah,
And who they going to... Is it meant to be like Avengers? Or is it meant to just be all in the same universe?
yeah. Wait, are they going to team up? Are they going to have a crossover?
If
Because they might
team up,
not. They
that's
just
fucking
might not,
stupid.
and they
might as
just
well fight each other.
yeah.
Which would be pretty dumb as well. Like,
I'd watch a movie
the-
where they just all fought each other. To
the
be honest.
Invisible Man. What is the Invisible Man even doing there? He's just invisible. He just
Yeah.
chucks some powder in the air and shoots.
Did you ever watch Hollow Man with Kevin
No,
Bacon, and he
but-
goes invisible and just rapes everyone?
I know that.
Like, it's all he does. All he does is rape people and explode puppies. It's a bad
Yeah,
film.
it's yeah, it looked bad.
Yeah.
Then also, Phantom of the Opera. They're doing that.
Yeah, and
Phantom.
Hunchback of Notre Dame.
What? They're
And,
not. They're not monsters. They're just people who are disfigured.
Yeah.
That's mean. They're just disfigured people. They're just little hunchback
Yeah.
and a dude with a fucked up face.
Yeah. No,
not-
man,
he's
if you
not a
got a
real
hunchback,
Phantom.
you're fucking evil, bro.
He's a good guy.
Yeah. Not anymore.
I believe in the hunchback.
Maybe,
Notre Dame.
maybe, the Hunchback of Notre Dame's gonna fight all of them, or maybe Tom Cruise is gonna be the hero that fights like Frankenstein. But what are they gonna give Frankenstein big fucking powers or something? Because Tom Cruise is the god.
Frankenstein didn't really have powers.
Yeah,
He was
that's it. He's
dead
just like-
guy. He was strong because he was made of like 5 people, wasn't he?
Yeah,
It just doesn't make any sense.
yeah. It's
This whole thing's a mess.
Yeah.
It's just a dumb idea. Wasn't It?
yeah, very confusing
And
mess.
why did they start off with the mummy?
I don't know. Do you reckon like the guy walks in with a script called
For
The Mummy?
for a remake of the mummy.
Yeah,
they
and
go,
it's
Yeah.
yeah.
we want to make 8 of them.
Yeah, I think it's studio meddling.
Yeah.
I reckon surely somebody didn't
No one was
pitch
like, yeah.
this.
Yeah.
I think also because we were talking about why they would come out and say, "Hey, we've got all these films lined up," when their first film hasn't even come out yet.
Yeah, well,
I reckon they were locking down the actors because they knew this film was bad, right? Because it would have been harder to get Javier Bardem, Johnny Depp, all that on board when this film's bad.
but why couldn't people predict it's going to be bad? I predicted it's going to be bad. You can pretty much always predict it's going to be bad.
Yeah, but not
Remake
as,
of the mummy, almost certainly going to be bad. The first mummy wasn't even that good.
Yeah.
It was alright, but
Yeah.
it wasn't that good. A remake's not going to be better.
I know, but I mean, if you have like a film with like Tom Cruise and Russell Crowe that's like about the I feel like there's way
Russell
more.
Crowe wasn't meant to be in it originally, was he?
No, I don't think so.
It was just
He
meant to
was
be
like,
Tom Cruise
Yeah.
and the mummy.
I reckon this is definitely studio meddling and trying to.
Why are studios so shit? Like,
Yeah,
How do they
they're
keep getting away
absolute
with it?
cunts.
this just doesn't make any sense. It's their money.
Yeah,
What are they doing? Like, I actually listened to the Madagascar podcast the other night. It
yeah,
was interesting because I remembered shit I forgot.
yeah,
And we were talking about fucking Ben-Hur.
yeah.
How ridiculous it was they remade
Made
Ben-Hur.
Ben-Hur, yeah,
And how much money they lost doing that.
yeah. Because it makes no sense to do Ben-Hur, which is known as the big blockbuster of that time.
And we were going, yeah, it's like remaking fucking Citizen Kane. Which
Yeah.
would be fucking ridiculous.
And they made it worse. Like is another podcast where we're like,
Yeah.
people died when they shot scenes of Ben Hur.
That's
And
it.
in this new movie, it's like everything's CGI. It's like, why is it going to look better now? It won't.
When has the remake ever been better, really? Well, it might happen a few times, but
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean,
So rare.
we've talked about this just like a couple times on the podcast before, and we can only ever think of things like Dread,
yeah.
The Fly,
But
and
even,
The Thing.
even-
I think it's like those
but
three.
Dread wasn't a remake of the movie Dread. It was just another
The version of the
comic.
Yeah.
And the new Thing wasn't as good as the old Thing. Oh no, wait, there was more than one
Yeah,
version.
yeah, like the John Carpenter one, not like the prequel of the
Yeah.
thing.
That's
And
so
then
confusing, yeah.
like The Fly is I love The Fly with Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah.
I think it's a good film.
It's just weird.
Well, it is weird, but it's a good film.
Once he becomes
Like,
the actual Fly, it just changes, doesn't it? It just becomes.
so gross. It's
Yeah.
so when he touches his ear and it falls
Yeah.
off and shit like that, I'm always like, oh, ugh.
Yeah.
So gross. Any last things that you want to say about the Mummy before we get into our final?
I feel like there's something I'm missing. Alright. So you remember where the dead cunts, right?
Yeah,
How the mummy chick suck the life out of people when they become zombies. Tom Cruise killed about 5 of them by himself. He just punched it in the head.
yeah, and they
it
just kind of turned to
disintegrated.
dust.
Yeah.
Like,
Remember that massive room full of dudes? And then the Crusaders wake up and they just murder them all instantly?
yeah,
There's a fully grown human. So is Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise might be a bit better at fighting, but I'm sure a room full of dudes could bash a bunch of old crusty corpses.
who was it? Who was it that they killed? Wasn't it people working for Dr. Jekyll? So
Yeah.
shouldn't they have been trained in
Yeah.
military
And,
anyway?
Yeah, a few dudes with guns outside. They got
Yeah.
killed by the mummy chick, but everyone else is already dead inside by that point.
Yeah.
By the fucking dumb, old, dead, crusty Crusaders. 1,000-year-old Crusaders. Fucking bones would be that fucking fragile. You just you breathe on them, they'll fall apart. Yeah.
Just give them a little shove.
Yeah. That was just dumb.
Yeah,
And Tom Cruise fucking destroyed them.
yeah.
He just punches
Just
them.
not-
Oh, and also, remember how they added that bit how it goes, oh yeah, part of the tomb is underwater, because Tom Cruise really wanted to do an underwater scene. He loves underwater scenes. For some reason.
I'm surprised he's not the new Aquaman.
Yeah, but the water scene was, I guess because like a drowner.
Yeah, I don't know. This movie I think is like an hour and 40, and it felt like a 2.5 hour film to me.
No, that just felt like...
I was so uninterested in the last 30 minutes of this film. Like, if you lose my interest an hour and 10 minutes into a movie, like, fuck, what have you done wrong? Yeah. Anything else you want to say before we do final thoughts? It took too long. We're moving into it.
Well, the whole bit when we talked about this, when the fucking Tom Cruise is in the room with Mr. Hyde,
Yeah.
and the power goes out.
Yeah.
And that opens the door, so she gets in immediately. And then she murders that dude with the book, which I'm pretty sure was the Book of the Dead, which was a massive part of the Mummy,
Yeah.
the first Mummy, because it had that key-looking thing.
Yeah, I was like, what are you winking at?
They looked at it for like a second,
Yeah.
and they ignored it.
Yeah.
And then, but then I was saying she was trying to break into the room where Mr. Hyde is in, and there's a massive bulletproof glass thing, and she's bashing with a fire extinguisher and trying to kick it, and this dude's trying to stop her. He's like, "Don't do that! Don't try to break in there like she could possibly break in there. It
Yeah.
can keep Mr. Hyde, who's really fucking strong, stuck in there. How's she gonna break in there?"
Why would you make Mr. Hyde's lockdown room glass?
But it's bulletproof
Anyway.
glass. It's strong as shit. It can't be broken, pretty much. That's
But
why
it
it's so
doesn't matter.
ridiculous.
Just don't have it though. But I mean, wouldn't it still be better to just not have
solid-
fucking
solid
windows?
steel,
Just have solid
yeah.
steel everywhere.
Yeah.
Why have it? It was legit. More than half of the fucking office was of glass.
Why did he let himself get to the point where he could turn into Hyde?
Yeah, why does he take
Doesn't he have
so
a
long?
schedule? Doesn't he have an alarm? They can just go and every time he has to put it himself.
Yeah.
Why doesn't he just put it in straight away? after.
Not only
he
that, the
does it.
first time he meets Tom Cruise, he goes, "Oh, there it is," and
Yeah.
I'm like, "How do you misplace it?
It's
Why have
so
you only got
important.
one?
It's such an important
It's so
thing.
important to you."
I'd have it on me constantly.
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh shit, time to inject myself.
Yeah.
Dudes.
Have it like an EpiPen or something. Like you should just be having it in your
Or
pocket.
have dudes with them the gun with
Yeah,
like, the thing that
all the
shoots
time.
into them. Yeah.
Horribly planned out. Not only that, your whole plan is flawed if there's a blackout because anyone can get into
Yeah.
your room suddenly.
Yeah.
Like,
That's stupid.
not only that, so did Tom Cruise also have like nothing could kill him?
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
Yeah.
'Cause he got brought back to life after he died,
And he gets
then he was like,
Beaten
"Oh no,
to fucking
yeah,
shit
don't,
by like
don't bash me, Mr. Hyde.
Hyde, yeah.
I might die." Like, no, he's not. He's brought back to life again.
Yeah.
And so he's like running from zombies and shit. That not gonna happen.
And have they explained Mr. Hyde again? Like it was a disease or
He was like, "Yeah, actually, I don't remember." He was like talking about hypothetical dudes, like, "Oh yeah, he tried to cure evil, but then something
got stuck in him.
something chaos."
Yeah. Try do a shot every single time. Fucking Russell Crowe says monsters or
Oh, yeah.
gods or evil.
Yeah.
All the time. Welcome to a new world
They
of
never
monsters
they never
and gods.
once say mommy, but not once did they say mommy.
Yeah.
No, they did actually. They mummified her.
That's not the same because I was on the prowl for somebody to say the mummy, so I
mummy.
could nudge you.
Oh my god!
It's the mummy. We were talking about when we came out that they should have done the gritty reboot of the Mummy, just called Mum,
Oh,
like
yeah.
Logan. Mum. And Tom Cruise carries around a decrepit mummy, looking after it, trying to.
She got pretty decrepit at the end, but
Yeah.
she was like,
Yeah, she turned to, like, Voldemort in
Yeah.
that fourth film. It's all curled up, like.
yeah.
Yeah. Alright, Ari, how did the 2017 version of The Mummy compare to your low expectations?
I reckon it was better than what I thought it was going to be. Because I had very, very low expectations. And it was bad, but had some okay bits. It's not super enjoyable. Wouldn't recommend it, but if you can see it for free, go see it for free.
Yeah.
Don't pay for it.
Yeah.
No way pay for it, but yeah.
Yeah, it exceeded my low expectations, but it's still not good.
Yeah.
I think that the first... If it had maintained how okay the first, 20 minutes is, the movie would have been fine, but it's just fucking all over the place, right?
Confusing.
It's so muddled
Yeah.
and weird, and then... But also predictable, and so just the whole ending is quite boring.
The ending is fucking stupid.
Yeah, and not only that, just the world it's trying to build is just a world I don't think anyone. But I mean, I'll watch the next one. So
Yeah, probably.
yeah, But yeah, no,
I prefer to watch it for free, but
yeah. If you can watch it for free, I think it's fine. It's a fine movie for
if you can get your boyfriend to pay for it or your girlfriend to pay for it, let them pay for it.
yeah, and you'll have a fine experience. It's nice that the movie's only an hour and 40 minutes, even though it felt super fucking long to me.
I don't think it was that long.
I thought I was really,
Do you reckon it would have been
Curled
better
up
if
in
we were
my seat.
drunk?
probably. I don't know if it was... The movie's kind of lacking in fun,
Yeah.
because the one with Brendan Fraser is like a weird
Yeah.
hybrid of Indiana Jones and The Mummy, in which he's like
Yeah.
really... They're having fights on ships and like...
They bring out a fucking pussycat at one point.
Yeah, and
Heck,
like, there is one part where somebody tries to run, so Brendan Fraser throws a whole fucking chair at his legs and like knocks him over, and it is great. It is like,
good, yeah.
watch the 1999 Mummy, or whenever it came out. Watch that one. This one, if you really want to.
Why did they make it so the mummy was a chick this time? Like there was also a chick mummy in the other one,
Yeah,
but she was like the side mummy.
yeah. Basically, they reversed the
They
roles,
flipped
right?
the script
Yeah, because
for some reason.
somebody came in and was just like, "Guys, I got the greatest idea for the
It's
Mummy."
a girl, because it's mummy. She was a mummy.
There was, I was talking to a girl on this, I went on a Vivid cruise the other night because, alcohol and a buffet and things. And she was like, yeah, I'm going to go see the Mummy with my mum. And I was like, haha, I get it. And she was like, what?
What?
and I was like, I made the funniest joke of your life, and you missed it. But yeah, should we do the pitch for the Mummy 2?
Did you have one?
Sorry?
Did you already have one? Didn't you already do it? The one with the old mummy and Tom
Oh,
Cruise?
the mom.
Yeah.
Or mom.
Was that your pitch?
I guess that's my pitch. I've got another pitch, but have you got a pitch?
I don't know. You tell me yours and I'll try and think of mine.
I think because this is, also when they did the opening logo of Universal and then it turned into the Dark Universe, and somebody did like the best analogy where the Dark Universe logo is so uninspired and boring, it reflects the Mummy so well,
Yeah,
and I
that's
thought
true.
that's pretty much perfect because the Dark Universe
Savage
logo
shit.
could be so much more exciting than
Yeah.
that. But yeah, I've got one where because they're both owned by Universal, I reckon build up your whole fucking team of Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, Invisible Man, Frankenstein, and then have them verse Vin Diesel's team from Fast and Furious.
That'd
And
be-
have that crossover and have them all fight.
The logistics of that is insane.
Don't you want The Rock being like, I'll knock out your mom, and then
Right.
like fucking punches
So
the
the
mummy?
thing is, here comes my pitch. So my pitch is it's a remake of The Scorpion King with The Rock,
What?
Oh, God.
What?
but it also has Paul Walker
As a mummy.
They bring
Oh!
him back as like a weird CGI icon. It's just really weird and sad.
That's so
And
sad.
The Rock is part Scorpion the whole time.
Yeah.
And Tom Cruise is there, but he's just natural god at this point.
Yeah.
He can't interact with anyone. He's just like in this weird shadow universe, but because he's a god.
Yeah.
And you just sort of watch him just sad in the corner. He's in every scene,
Yeah.
but he's just sort of standing there. And no one else can see him. He's just sad. He's just there and sad, and everyone ignores him.
Yeah.
That's my pitch.
I could get on board with that pitch. If in my one, I would have and then halfway towards the end, the big twist is that The Rock remembers that he is the Scorpion King in mine.
And he
And
grows,
switches
he grows
sides.
Scorpion tail.
Yeah,
He
grows the
starts
Scorpion tail.
stinging people.
Yeah, he puts his butt up to people and goes stab, stab, and starts stabbing fucking
Rock's-
Ludacris and Tyrese Gibson and Kurt Russell. And...
You know they made 3 Scorpion Kings?
Didn't they do 4 or 5?
I thought it was only 3. But The Rock was only in 1.
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
Actually, no, isn't he also in the sequel?
Maybe.
Look it up. I'm pretty sure there's a fair few and they just alternate wrestlers. Like it's a WWE production. Like you know how there's the Marine with John Cena,
Oh, yeah.
and there's
yeah.
a few more where they just alternate.
Yeah.
Whoever the Marine is with
I remember the
more
Marine.
WWE actors, pretty much.
Oh my god, there's 4.
There's 4, and how many other Rock is the Rock in the first 2 or just the first one?
Hang on.
I will fill this silence with a narration of whatever the ingredients are in this hot sauce I'm holding. Pineapple juice concentrate,
No, he's not in the second.
white vinegar. Oh, okay, so he's not in the...
No, he's in the first and the Scorpion King game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
Which also has Mark Hamill in it.
Oh, nice.
Because Mark Hamill went through a period just doing a bunch of voice acting, which is a bit odd.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, so I think there's 4 Scorpion Kings.
Okay. And I feel like we should watch all of them.
No.
What are the ratings on IMDb? The
Oh,
first one is...
Number 1 is a 5.5.
That's pretty solid.
Yeah, almost.
Almost a
That's
6.
Number 2 is a 3.8.
Oh,
That's
so
why he didn't have The Rock, so
yeah.
what would you expect?
Probably Backlash. Probably Backlash because there's no Rock.
Number 3 is a solid 3.7.
Ooh, 3.7 out of 10. That's pretty good.
I remember, it's got Batista in it. But,
Oh, I'll watch the fuck out of that for Batista.
But he's not the main.
Any
guy.
of them?
He's not the Scorpion King.
Any
he's
of them
someone
are
else.
2 or not? Does it
hang
not
on.
stoop that
The
low?
most recent one, 2015,
Yeah.
4.2.
Oh wow! So they got
Yeah.
back. They got back to their roots for that last one to
Yeah.
hit that high. What's blowing my mind is the Mummy into a 5 now, like the Tom Cruise one, because that was on a 6.1 last night. I wouldn't be surprised if that slipped into a 5.
The Mummy is it's just 6.
6, yeah. Though I think that's going to slip into the 5s, and I don't think it's in the 5s. I think it should definitely be a 6.1.
I think just 6.
6 is
You're
fine.
happy with
I'm
a
happy
6?
with that, yeah.
Yeah,
That reflects it.
yeah. What's the time?
6:56.
Do you? Oh wait, how long did this go for? Oh, nearly an hour. Do you want to do Wonder Woman or not?
Do you remember a lot about it?
Yeah, I can talk about it for 30 minutes.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Alright guys, well stay tuned for
Part 2 of the Three Tomigos.
Yes, it's not being called that.
Yeah, it is.
Alright guys, keep a lookout for the
Three
new,
Tomigos.
it's not the Three Tomigos, the new podcast that we'll have coming out. The first episode will be put onto this podcast stream. And also keep on listening for Wonder Woman. And if you need to contact us, you can email us at greatexpectationspodcast@gmail.com. Everything you need is in the description. Bye-bye, guys.
Goodbye. Enjoy Three Tomigos.
It's not called Three Tomicos.